League of Legends. Oh wait, shit. I should record it. Have you ever wondered what it takes to be top 5 mid laners in the world? Today we're going to be looking at a game from Night 9 from Top Esports. They're in the 2020 World Championship. My name's King. Please make sure to drop a like, drop a follow if you want. You can come over and hang out with me at twitch.tv/call_me_king. Almost forgot my tagline there. But twitch.tv/call_me_king, where I play a lot of League of Legends, play a handful of other games from time to time. But today we'll be breaking down this game from Night on Yone here in Season 11. From this game, we're just going to see how he plays it out. I haven't watched it yet, so we're going to get a decent idea and try to figure out what it takes exactly to be one of the world's top 5 mid laners in the world. So we see Yone, or Knight is here on Yone. Yone is one of the new champions. He was restricted at Worlds this season. He takes Conqueror, Triumph, Legend, Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Taste of Blood, Ravenous Hunter, as well as the 10% attack speed, 9 adaptive force, and 8 magic resist. He probably took the magic resist because he's going up against Galio in the mid lane. One thing that I've noticed more and more Yone players and more Yasuo players doing, and people who in general who are taking the shield bow. I'm assuming it's going to be shield bow. I think the thumbnail had a shield bow in it. I can't remember right now, and I can't see the thumbnail because clearly I'm watching the video. But they're taking the whatever the lower health. I think it's like Coup de Grace. I can't remember the bottom 3, but whichever one gives you. I think it's Last Stand is the name of the rune. If you take Last Stand, when you proc your shield bow, Last Stand and your shield bow actually proc at the same HP percentage, which is like 30%. So you get all the benefits from Last Stand, as well as getting the shield bow benefit. Oh, and right off the bat, this is it must be a Jingdong player. I don't know which Jingdong, because it's JD, and then it's the characters. But he starts off with his E on Galio. That's a bit more aggressive, but it makes sense, because if he's taking... He took Aftershock, so when he goes in, he's training with that Aftershock. And as you see, he's actually trading better into the Yone. Knight right now is kind of getting worked. But those trades on repeat put him at an advantage. Knight starting off with the Doran Blaze. He's finally using his pot. So as we see this, he gets a little too first, but he wasn't able to really use it and utilize it. He hasn't landed either of his knockups. He's actually able to dodge that one, but he gets ganked by Graves. Graves being, again, one of the stronger junglers in this patch. It's a knockup, but he had to blow his flash. So blowing his flash probably puts him in a very, very unsafe, jeopardizes his... Like, yeah, there it is. And there's Graves coming in now. But he uses his E, and they're just waiting on him. That's what they know. So Knight actually feeds over First Blood. What I was going to say is Graves knows that he blew his flash. So in blowing his flash, he's just going to make this smart call. And by making that smart call, he's just going to hang out. Yone has no escapes, no dash. It's not like Yasuo where you can position yourself on the other side of minions and dash back through the minions. It kind of puts you in a rough place. This is C9 Blabber on Echo too. So I believe this is still on the super server over in China. So Blabber must still be over in China. So this is the new season. This is still from, I believe, this week. This video might be like a day or like at most 3 days. I don't know if that was a glitch, but I did not see Galio on the screen. And there's Graves again. What the? Oh, this Graves flashes? Does he get out? Okay, yeah, he knew he was gonna get eaten. And Knight is down 0-2. They can't be good. I mean, right, okay. And they're not able to secure the kill in the bot lane. They're both at like, I don't know, 5% HP on both the, but then they both die somehow. Well, we didn't get to see that because Knight revived. And he's headed back in the lane. He picks up his boots. So he has the brown bags on right now. With the brown bags, hopefully he's able to maybe dodge more of these skill shots that are coming from Galio. So it stands right now, Galio is literally walking him, and Graves isn't letting up. He's doing a good job of keeping even in CS. He's technically ahead right now, so he's still doing a good job of that. Alright. He just walks out of there. Galio wanted to turn in. And Graves is back. This is the third game. You guys, you know when you're in a game and you're like, jungler won't leave my lane, jungler won't leave me alone. This is literally that game, except for at the very top of Challenger. Again, this is the Chinese super server. So to get onto the server, you have to be a minimum, I believe, of Diamond 1 to be able to get access to the Chinese super server. So their Iron players are a minimum of Diamond 1. So their Challenger players are like best of the best, cream of the crop. And that's where you have players like Knight. I'm assuming this is Jingdong's mid laner, but I can't read the characters. So it might not be, you know, it could be any Jingdong player. It could just be a guy who just is a fan of Jingdong, so. Okay, Blabber shows up. Okay, that's good. So he doesn't die for a third time. Oh, I was about to say, maybe I spoke too soon. I thought he was going to die because of that taunt. Okay, Alistar gets stopped. This is a crazy early game, mid-game skirmish. They get the kill on Graves, so Ikon's on the board with an assist. And it's really this Alistar making the roam. But I mean, Janna's up here as well. So as you can see, they're just super proactive on the map. They know when to show up. They know when it's time to fight. He still is beating the Galio in CS. So with all that said and done, and he baits out the E. He does take a tower shot, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Galio's waiting. So, I mean, this Graves has literally been camping him. So, if I'm the Galio, I don't know if the Graves is duoed. Oh, the taunt is going to come in. And I think he's... Oh! And they go 1 for 1, but that's only because the Graves ulted from the bottom of the river. So, he had the 1v1. And again, you're seeing, like, this relentless aggression from Knight. It has him at a CS advantage. He's drawing so much jungle pressure. It'd be nice if the jungle pressure he was drawing was benefiting the rest of his lanes, like if the Echo was camping top lane or camping bot lane. But at the same time, with all the pressure that he's drawing, the number of deaths that he has, we're actually seeing that he's still pretty much able to command the map, have a CS lead. He goes with the Rage Knife. Oh, and okay, that was smart. So he decided to dodge, and then he goes all in. He's all in with the Yone ult. And the chunk, and he finishes him off with the W. Alright, well, that was pretty aggressive. He played that really, really well. I don't want to replay that because I was talking about something else, and he just kind of, at the drop of it. So he comes back in the lane with his Rage Knife and Crit Cloak. So a build that I've been seeing, it's not necessarily popular yet, but it's going from your Rage Knife to your, or you'd rush your boots. You'd rush the Berserker Greaves. You get the Rage Knife into 3 cloaks of agility. Because the Rage Knife and the Rage Blade turn your crit into flat damage, and you can no longer crit. So actually stacking the crit cloaks on Yasuo and Yone makes effectively it's like buying AD items because they're crit doubles. So it's this fun interaction that certain Yasuos have been and Yones have been building. Some are still just rushing the shield bow. Some are rushing Rage Blade straight outright. But I have seen this crit Berserker Greaves into Rage Knife into 3 crit Cloaks of Agility, which then they turn into the Rage Blade, the Shield Bow, and the Bloodthirster. So the crit cloak Shields of Agility still get used, but they but at this point they're 600 gold. Hey, what's going on? Welcome, Slugman000. Welcome to the crew. I am doing this live on stream, so if you want to partake and enjoy the stream, be sure to show up Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and occasionally on Saturday. Here at twitch.tv/call_me king. But we're actively seeing how he's kind of building in. But I just wanted to look at this fight again because, like I said, it happened so quickly. I was kind of trying to talk about the build or the builds of Yasuo's and Yone's. I myself, I'm thinking about playing Yone for the season and trying to figure out if I want to stick with Yone. But we're going to watch this fight one more time. Now gets this knocked up and he sees it out because he knows the cooldowns are down for the E and the taunt, and he just finishes them. Takes 1 tower shot and he's out of there. Very clean, very nice. Even though he's being camped, he still finds his way to actually take advantage of the over-aggression from Galio. Galio clearly thinks he's ahead because he's being camped. Janna's back in mid, Grace is back in mid. This is the thing about playing in high elo. Oh, he jumps in, jumps out. He's still alive. Gets a shield, flashes out. Smart call, smart call. Because all Janna had to do was either walk over an auto or walk over a W, and he was dead. So he blows his flash, he gets out of there, he stays alive. He has the CS lead in the mid lane. He picks up the Greaves. So he picks up his Berserker Greaves. So he just delayed getting his attack speed boots. And I believe right now they're either 25 or 35% attack speed. Why didn't you work out today? I did work out today. I went to the gym, brother. Today was leg day, actually. I am tired. Oh, I not only did I work out today, I worked out, I went at like 3. So I went there really, really early. There were some things going on IRL that I had to take care of. But he's back in lane. Right now I'm just doing like a quick rundown of this pro play from this guy named Knight. He's one of the top players of League of Legends in the world. And I'm just doing a quick rundown of his game. I know it might not be Call of Duty play, it might not be me actually gaming, but I'm just doing this review so then that way there's something so I can analyze, break down, and maybe help people that want to play League of Legends or understand the game a little differently do better at it. So he's actually applying so much pressure. As we see him pushing the wave. He blocks that incoming damage. He's still challenging him. Is he going to be able to get the kill? And just like that, solo kill easy. He outplayed the mess out of him. So not only was he able to taunt or lure out all of Galio's abilities, he did that. Once the abilities were done, he was able to actually jump back on him and take him down. So, I mean, we're seeing this. We're seeing now again. He's getting ganked by Graves, and he probably goes down. Yeah, getting ganked by the mid laner or the top laner as well as the jungler again. If I'm him, I mean, in real life, if I'm him, I'm probably tilted out of my mind. I'm probably wondering, like, can I actually play the game? But likewise, they probably saw his tag and were like, and just like any prominent streamer, any top gamer, people are trying to get those highlight tapes. They're trying to get those highlight videos where they're like, hey, look, yo, check me out. I killed someone. Like right now, they're like, I killed Knight. I killed Knight 10 times. Just like in Call of Duty, if you are in the same lobby with like K3 or Nick Merckx or anybody, and you know you're gonna be happy that We're the one that took him out. Alright. So he's back in lane. This is a tough game. It's a really tough game. He's being camped. He hasn't been able to roam. This is his first roam. Level 8, first roam, 10 minutes in. He's trying to... Okay. That might be warded. They don't really give us that information. I'm assuming that might be warded. He missed the Q on the Raptors. It looks like he's in Graves right here. He's going in on Graves. And he sunned him. Oh, wait. Oh, he went 1 for 1. He ended up killing himself. He went 1 for 1. He did take him out, but that tower shot actually killed him. So he's 5 and 4 right now. He still has a huge CS lead. Oh, and the Galio actually ganks the bot lane. So Galio's the one. Oh, like I said, as we were talking about earlier, he goes for the rage knife and the 3 crit cloaks. So this build, like I said, the crit cloaks effectively turn into AD on Yone and Yasuo. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully, let's see how long this video is. 24. We might speed some stuff up, like when he's walking the lane and stuff. And he's just pushing. Nothing crazy happening. He warded. He's waiting. Still nobody else on the map. Still no one to be seen. Galio comes back in the lane. Oh, he all in him. He definitely all in him. He ate the tower shot. So that was pretty much an even trade, and he's going to recall. I'm assuming he's recalling because he has enough money to buy something. He's 30 CS up, and he finishes his Rage Blade. So by finishing his Rage Blade, he actually unlocks higher, I believe, on hit not percentage, but base damage for the on hit. Instead of it being like 25, he jumps up to like 40. So your boy is really out here trying to push his advantage and trying to figure out what else he needs to do to win this game. He's doing all right. He's been ganked. He's been camped. He's not having he's not having the easiest of games. So this is a great game to see, even in high elo, if you get camped, what you can do. But his bot lane isn't doing the best. His support's kind of running it down. His jungler, Blabber, is doing a good job. He's not gonna be able to stop it. Yeah. So I'm gonna assume that was Graves. Graves released the Rift Herald over the Wraith Wall and dropped the tower from like 3 plates to 1 plate. Why? Because he wants to push in so that they can get first tower gold. But Yone has the ability to wave clear relatively effectively. It's not the safest wave clear, but he can do it. Alright, let's see. Still walking around, still kind of clearing wave. I'm looking at the rest of the map also. Galio comes back with... I don't think Galio has a completed item, but that's because his farming is so subpar. Mana's almost double CS. He uses his ultimate as an escape, and goes back in, and he's down. Wow, 4 and 6. That is tough. 4 and 6 at 15 minutes? That's no bueno. Not saying it's good. Oh, okay. Blabber jumps in and is able to actually one-shot the Galio. That was crazy. But Blabber is doing really, really well. It's 5 and 2 now. I would love to watch this game from Blabber's point of view. Just see the decision making. Yeah, his bot lane is doing miserably. So I randomly picked this video, and I'm worried that this is going to be like one of those oddball ones where the player that you're following actually loses the game. Because this game is not going well. It's 18 to 11. Not saying that I'm losing hope or losing faith. I think that their team isn't doing terribly, but this is not the kind of game you think of. Okay, let's see what happens. This is, dodge the cannon? Yeah. That's pretty rough. Dodge the cannon. 18 to 11. I was gonna take Lavis out of there, but Camille is chasing him. Camille one-shot him. Here comes the Galio ultimate, and Genji meaning, I don't know whose account that is. Headbutt Fulbright. Is he... That is a dangerous game to play. Hey, what's going on, Ian? Well, we're doing a review of Knight from Top Esports on Yone. He picks up the Vampiric Scepter. That'll give him a little bit more lifesteal. And he's back to the mid lane. And like I said, this game really does kind of showcase when you get hard camped. Don't think that just happens to you. This literally, this Graves player, he goes back in. And I mean, maybe some of his plays might just be him tilting as well, because he hasn't been able to lane efficiently, because every time he goes past the river in mid lane, he gets ganked. So... Okay. Okay, there's his stun. And he ult. Gets the ult. He gets knocked away by the Janna. Flashes in, gets the kill. Gets the knock up. Echoing him, secure the kill there. Galio was still stunned. I don't know if Galio was stunned or if he just stopped in place because he knew he was dead. I think he might have just stopped in place because he knew he was dead. But that was, you know, what people might call the throw, because they actually were able to bring it back right there. Okay, they're gonna take tower easily. Alright. He snaps back to, and he also jumps back to his shadow, his ult. They're gonna recall. Alright. Well, just in that little short run, they're able to make up a decent goal deficit and a handful of kills and not lose anybody on their team. He finishes his Immortal Shield Bow. So now he's on his 2-item Power Spike. Now the Shield Bow is really, really, really strong. It's actually like a super broken item on bruiser champions that have high, I would say like high AD that go in. Your Yasuo's, your Yone's, your Samira's. Because it gives them, I mean, especially for Yasuo and Yone, it gives them everything that they've ever wanted. It's a super buffed up Phantom Dancer with lifesteal. So it gives you attack speed, crit. It now gives you, I believe, attack damage as well as lifesteal. So, and the lifeline passive. So effectively, once you go, oh, he's going in on the Camille. While in this shadow form, he does bonus damage, kind of like a mini Z ult, is what it's been referred to. He wasn't able to, you know. I think if Yone were to ever become broken, one way to nerf him would be to actually like, oh, he's going in for his second phase. Oh, he knows it. He knows he has it. That was wonderful. I think Shen ulted in on Yone, which made that even better. But right now, oh, they're not going to be able to get oh wait, the Shen W actually just made the play there. Oh, flash taunt, he comes in, jumps back out. Graves. He's going to get the stun. Graves out of the stun field. They get the knock up. Right now it's 2v3. It's a very tight 2v3. His shield bow passive is actually down currently. He's going up north. He probably wants to either farm this camp or push this wave, get this tower. And that's one of the strengths of Yasuo and Yone. I use, because they're, in my opinion, they're basically the same champion. They do effectively the same thing. If I'm being facetious, I would even say Tryndamere falls into the line when it comes to these crit 80 melee carries. Once they get to a certain point, they can just side lane all day. Like, what is somebody gonna do? And you can see he's just ignoring the Galio. He's gonna take the tower, and then now Galio's stuck. Exactly, just like I called it. Galio just he ignored him. He took the tower. He said, "You know what? Now it's just time for me to finish it." Ended up taking him out. Galio went with the Everfrost item, and the Magi's. I don't quite understand the Magi's pickup. If I'm Galio at this point, I'd probably sell my Magi's. But the Everfrost, also don't get it. I think I would have went with the, what's the new item? It's basically the Proto Belt. I don't remember the name of the new Proto Belt, but you use it like a Proto Belt. You move forward, but then after you move forward, you get a giant burst of movement speed. And for Galio, that giant burst of movement speed negates his W movement speed reduction. Alright, so I think this got jumped on by the... Oh! He's jumping on the Janna. It might sound crazy to take out. Okay. Not able to get her. But they are able to go... Right now they've gone 2, 3. 3 for none. 3 for none. This could be their Baron play right here. As an assassin or as such a strong all-in kind of fighter, yeah, you want to take out the support because the support provides the utility in the field. Galio comes in. Galio's in a bad place. Hits his E, hits the damage pop. Once you see that little marker come up above their head, when you come back to your, when you jump back to your, where your after image is standing, that's a kill. So just like that, not only have they closed the gap dramatically. I mean, yes, a lot of their champions have scaled now. Graves is kind of falling off a little bit. Echo's still Echo. I think I would move Echo into an S tier. I know right now, I watched Kingstick's video. He had Nunu and Graves in S tier. I would put Echo up there just because the itemization for Echo is insane. And then everybody's sleeping on Urgot Jungle, but I might play him tonight on stream to show you guys what it really... Oh, the double ward! We've all done it. We've all done it. Alright. 2. He's been able to clear it. If not, stop. Has a pulverize. Lands the ultimate on 1. Goes in and takes out Kaisa in a heartbeat. He's on it. Oh. And she gets knocked in by Alistair. Alistair's actually hard carrying right now. 2, 3. Blabber's up and over the wall. I mean, when you look at this game, he started this game like 1 and 4. Somewhere in that ballpark, 1 and 4. Hard camp, couldn't get out of lane, and now we're at the 24-minute mark, and he's 11, 7, and 6. So, understanding your champion's power spikes, understanding what you need to do to win the game holistically, and not just like, oh, I lost lane, therefore the game's over. Not forfeiting. He's actually able to turn the game around. Well, I shouldn't talk to him. I'm assuming they're going to finish now, but... Oh, they're all up. He got gone in. Okay, he got the knockup, and he finished. And the game's done. Just like that. Wow. Finish. So he ends the game 11, 7, and 6 with the full bounty amount. So basically he hasn't died in his run to 11 kills. He kind of just like stopped dying and just picked up all of those kills. We saw the lack of jungle presence from Echo, not trying to crap on Blabber or nothing, but he was trying to get to his item spikes and was getting ahead on his own. At one point, Blabber was 5 and 2, ended the game 7 and 3. We saw the jungle pressure and jungle presence from the Graves. Graves going 9 and 3 had an excellent game. Graves actually played the game the way you would expect to see, you know, a challenger, extreme challenger level player play the game. Their bot lanes were mediocre. Their top lanes were average. It really came down to that jungle mid synergy. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Again, feel free to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and as well stop by the stream. Like I said, I stream Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and occasionally on Saturday. And that's at twitch.tv/call me king or call underscore me king. Twitch.tv/call underscore me king. Hopefully you've enjoyed this review of Night TES Top Esports Night playing Yone mid against Galio. Thanks again. Peace. Alright. Sean. What it do? What it do? Whew. That was quite the video.